What is going to happen in the classroom? A majority of the teacher, when they check the notebook of the student, they write, click on the right, and then they give 8 out of 10 marks, 9 out of 10 mark. The students are happy, parents are happy, and do you think it is a assessment? Similarly, in the annual examination, the student memorize the fact and figure, write in the paper, and the teacher repeat the same practice, write, and they give 80 and 90% the marks to the student, and they said, okay, it's a good achievement of the student. Do you think it is a right way to assessment? In this lecture, I will explain what is assessment, formative assessment, summative assessment, and practice of assessment in the class. So, what is assessment? The word assessment comes from the Latin word assiduare, meaning to set with. In assessment, one is supposed to set with the learner. This implies it is something we do with and for student and not to the student. So it is the basic definition of the assessment. So what is the basic? Basically, in the assessment, the teacher evaluate the progress of the student in the classroom, and as well as at the end of the complete unit or end of semester or at the end of years. So assessment in education is the process of gathering, interpreting, recording, and using information about pupil response. So keep this point is very important. Pupil response to educational task. So this is the basic definition of the assessment. So assessment is basically a process in which the teacher gather information from the student, interpret the information, record the information, and use information response for the improvement and growth of the student. The state of assessment. Basically, a wealth of assessment is a poverty of practice. Assessment is shift from teaching to learning, pre-service and in-service training. So, basically, assessment is a wealth of research in which we are going to conduct the research, but there is a poor practice of assessment nowadays. We have to improve it. So we have to shift from teaching to learning. Teaching means to provide the information in the classroom and the student learn. It's an art process. We have to do the assessment for the learning of the student, whether the learning of student is going to improve or not. So we have to provide the assessment in pre-service and in-service training. Where is its lack of the assessment? So there are few terms: evaluation, assessment, formative assessment. These are confusing terms. Next, formative and summative assessment are interconnected. They seldom stand alone in construction or effect. The majority of genuine formative assessment is informative with interactive and timely feedback and response. It's widely and empirically argued that formative assessment has the greatest impact on learning and achievement. So format and assessment are basically interconnected. They are seldom stand alone for making improvement of the student. Majority of the genuine format assessment is informal, not formal, because the teacher in the class they give the feedback to the individual student and whole class time by time. The teacher interact and timely provide feedback to response. In format assessment is widely and empirically argued that the format assessment has the greatest impact on learning and achievement of the student. Whether the student have learning the concept, they have the conceptual understanding of the concept, and they achieve the goal, what they want. Value and attitude about assessment. Teacher value and believe in the student, sharing learning goal with the student, involving the student in self-assessment, providing feedback that helps student recognize their next step and how to take them, being confident that every student can improve, providing student with example of what expect from. So these are the value attitude of a student, in which teacher value what the student believe, what goal they have to share with the student, where they have to involve the student, at what time they have to provide the feedback, how to develop the confidence of student, how to provide this example from which the student learning about the content and skill in the classroom. Formative assessment. For assessment, basically it's assessment for learning, taken at various intervals throughout the course to provide information and feedback that will help improve the quality of student learning, the quality of course itself. So actually format assessment is for the learning, to improve the learning of the student. They take a time by time in the classroom. Basically the teacher check what is whether students are learning or not. This also affect the quality of student learning and the quality of the course, and it provide the best feedback to the student. In format assessment, learn center teacher direct mutually beneficial, formative, context specific, ongoing, and firmly rooted in good practice. So basically format assessment provide information on what individual student need to practice, to have to learn more. So basically format assessment is the learn center, teacher directed, mutually beneficial, formative, learn under the context of specific. It's an ongoing process and it's the root of the success of the student. The format assessment provides student what the individual student need. They have to do more practice. They have to learn this topic again. They have to move on the next. So these are the element of format assessment. The identification by teacher and learner of learning goal, intention, outcome, and criteria for achieving these. Rich conversation between teacher and student that continually build and go deeper. The provision of effective, timely feedback to enable students to advance their learning. The active involvement of students in their own learning. The teacher respond to identify learning need and strength by modifying their teaching approach. So these are the key element of the format assessment. Next is summative assessment. Assessment of learning, generally taken by students at the end of unit or semester to demonstrate the sum of what they have or have not learned. Summative assessment methods are the most traditional way of evaluating student work. Good summative assessment, test, and other grading evaluation be demonstrably reliable, valid, free. So basically, the summative assessment is assessment of learning, either what they have learning. In summative assessment, student basically we teacher evaluate at the sum what the student have learned during this unit or during this semester or during the whole year. Summative assessment method are most traditional way of evaluating student. So if the student is able to go in next semester or next year or not. So mostly they decide it. Good summative assessment test whether graded evaluation must be demonstrably reliable. Reliable means if we repeat again and student get the same score. So that is a reliable. Valid means the content is valid and free of bias. Formative assessment often mean no more than that the assessment is carried out frequently and is planned at the same time as teaching. So mostly it's planned at the same time of teaching. Provide feedback which lead to student recognize the learning gap and closing it. Format assessment include both feedback and self-monitoring. Format assessment is used essentially to feedback into the teaching and learning process. On the other hand, summative assessment has increasingly been used to sum up the learning. Summative assessment look at the past achievement, added procedure, or test the existing involved and marketing and feedback grade to student. Is separate from teaching. It's carry out the interval where when the achievement has to summarize the report. So here is the comparison between format assessment and summit assessment. In format assessment, that is mostly carried out during the teaching and learning in the classroom, which leads student learning. Is there any gap in learning of student? Or in formal assessment provide both feedback and self-monitored student. So is also good for teaching and learning. On the other hand, summative assessment is used to sum up the learning of whole complete learning and sum of learning in the semester or year. Summative is basically the past achievement and it adds the procedure attached to existing work which involve marking and feedback grade to student is separate from teaching and based upon on the summative assessment the teacher decide that whether student have to promote in the next class or not. Gordon gave an excellent analogy and he said summative assessment applied is the process of simply measuring them. It can be interesting to compare and analyze the measure, but in themselves they do not affect the growth of the plant. Format assessment, on the other hand, is equivalent to feedback and watering, and plant approach provide directly growth effect. So, Gardner gave excellent analogy between the children and the plant and a children and plant. He said when mostly in summative assessment we only compare the measurement and the growth of the plant. For example, if at the start of year the height of a plant is 3 foot and the end of it is 5 foot, so its growth is 2 foot. Similarly, if the student has the basic concept at the 1 year, at the end of year he will have the intermediate conceptual understanding of any scientific phenomena, and next year he will have the advanced conceptual understanding of any phenomena. So that is the summative assessment. And he said basically format assessment is the equivalent to the watering, and when we provide watering and fertilizer to the plant to improve it, it's a basically format assessment. Similarly, in the classroom, when teacher provide the feedback to improve the student, it is a basically format assessment. Factor inhibited assessment, a tendency of a teacher to assess quantity and presentation of work rather than quality of learning. Greater attention given to marking and grading, much of it tend to lower self-esteem of student rather than providing advice for improvement. So you have to provide a strong emphasis on comparing students with each other, which demoralize the less success of the learner. So these are the thumb factor that to assess quantity presentation of work rather than quality of learning. First, mostly they giving the mark to the student and said, okay, you have got this score, and we have to provide, the teacher have to provide advice for the improvement of student. So it's a common practice to compare the student with another. It's a demoralized student. So every student must do the self-assessment and improve with the passage of time. Self-assessment, where would you place your assessment practice on the following: quantity of work, quality of learning, marking and grading, advice for the improvement, comparing student, identify individual and progress. So that is the self-evaluation, and self-evaluation is success of key. Form of submit assessment: performance assessment, portfolio, traditional. Now, implication of our classroom. In classroom, sharing learning goal with student, involve student in self-assessment, provide feedback that helps student to recognize their next step and how to take them, be confident every student to improve this. So this is implication for the classroom practice for the student. So it's a so dear student, I hope that now you have understand what is the assessment, what is the format assessment, submit assessment, and their assessment implication in the classroom. If you like this lecture, please subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon for watching the upcoming video, and also write the comments. Your comments are very important for making the teaching and learning better and for the development of our society and especially the Pakistan. Thank you.